shot of the finish. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Is Jon Jones the reason you're not on UFC 295 having this fight with Leon?
Yeah, you know, it's a shame, James. It was going to be an electric factory. It was going to be one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time. But, you know, ultimately, Jon didn't want me on there. And I'm not going to say the UFC told me that. You know, I have my source. And, you know, things happen, you know. He hasn't actually came out and denied the rumors that he might have been on Epstein Island, James. So I want answers. I want to ask him the tough questions that the journalists aren't going to ask him. They're giving him softballs. I want to ask him the tough questions about his personality, about his lifestyle, and was he or was he not on Epstein Island? Because there's no saying if he wasn't. I haven't seen the call log yet. So I want to know. I want answers, James. Was Jon Jones on Epstein Island?
I'll put that in my notes with the gerbil thing. As well, you know, you talked about New York and it being an electrified card. Would you have preferred to have been on that card and fight in November as opposed to December? I know you're happy to headline this card, but, you know, New York's sort of the mecca of combat sports.
Yeah, New York's it's a great market, you know, but I've done that. I've been there and I've done that. You know, I sold out Madison Square Garden, 4th highest gate in arena history for that arena, Madison Square Garden, the most iconic arena in America right now. So, you know, I've done there. I've made my history there. I've had my time there. But, you know, the fight capital of the world is Las Vegas. So I always love fighting in the desert. I love fighting in Vegas. You know, that's the home headquarters of the UFC. So I'm the ultimate company, man. I want to go out there, put on a show for them and light up that city like it's never been lit up before. So I'm excited where it got landed. You know, it's okay. You know, Jon didn't want me on the card. It's okay, man. I was going to ask him some real questions, but he doesn't want those questions answered. And so the people will have to wonder. They'll just have to guess, was he or wasn't he on Epstein Island? Because there's no debating it, but there is no debating that Epstein did kill himself.
Obviously, we're seeing the growth of the UFC and MMA in Mexico. What do you think needs to happen for that to continue, like in Canada, for them to continue to get this significant growth of mixed martial arts out there?
The problem with Canada is the lack of the amount of people. Like, we're only 8 million in Quebec, so it's putting down the drain. And like because I'm not like George, they don't give a shit about me, and it did not piss me off because I learned to live with it. But I'm like, man, there's never going to be another George. And George set the bar so high for us. Like, sometimes I watch on UFC Canada and it's like, oh, he's good, but he's never going to be George. I'm like, yeah, no shit. No one's going to be George. And it fucking hurts to see that. I'm like, come on, you need to think deeper than that. Like, of course, I'm not going to be the greatest fighter of all time, but I'm representing your flag at the end of the day, which I'm happy about. So yeah, makes me laugh. It's okay. And I wish more people were interested in it, but it's okay. It's their choice. They can watch hockey.
So you think it's more of like a thing where like the fans need to kind of get more educated on the sport out there?
They should. I think we're not brute, even though I look at myself in the camera. I got the tattoos, the beard, and I look mean, but I'm a genuinely nice guy, and I think I represent well the sport. I'm goofy. I have fun with my social media, and I'm a pretty simple guy. I don't hate anyone, and I'm not a violent man, you know?
Thank you.
Of course.
Extreme Couture is on a roll right now. Is it motivating to see Sean win the championship?
I think it's motivating for everyone. You know, anytime someone brings a world title into that gym, like Sean came into the gym on Monday, just got off the plane. Him and Eric came in the gym, and to carry that energy, you know, from someone that flew across the world, was against all odds, and came back with the world title, that just brings us all up. You know, you can like the guy or not like the guy. He's the champ, and the whole gym right now is killing it. You know, just even on the regional scene, everyone is feeding off each other. There's something different over there right now. Eric's really, I don't know, he knows how to make that camaraderie, that team environment. Even though this is an individual sport, we all have individual schedules. When we get in that room and we're on the mats sweating, bleeding, crying, laughing, doing everything together, we're one, and we all build each other up. So yeah, man, we got a great thing going right now, and I'm just excited to go in there and hope to carry that momentum.
You're in the gym with Sean all the time. So what were your thoughts when he went in there and shocked the world?
Honestly, I wasn't too surprised. I think someone asked me in an interview to make a prediction, which I never do. I hate predictions. I don't like making predictions because you guys know the sport. Like, anything can happen. But I never counted out Sean. I actually picked him to win. And Izzy's one of the best in the world. But Sean just brings a different dynamic, man. He's in your face. He has a different type of pressure. He doesn't really care. He doesn't care what people think. He doesn't care, what his opponent thinks, and he knows how to fight, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, he knows how to fight, and that's what this is. You could be a competitor, you could be a technical assassin, but if you know how to fight, sometimes that wins you the fight.
Obviously.
Most people kind of look at this as striker versus grappler. I mean, do you feel it's fair to look at it that way?
Yeah, it's always interesting because when we're totally different styles, and that's why it's very interesting for me also.
Yeah. Is it frustrating for you though to get ready for a guy like this? I'm sure you had to do a lot of rounds of wrestling, and I think you probably would prefer to go strike and put on an entertaining stand-up fight.
As all my life, I start fight for mixed martial arts rules, like from 13, 14 years old, and all my life I learned how to stop wrestlers, how to different takedowns, and continuing to the stand-up.
Last thing for me, I mean, a win here, I know you just had the setback, but you're still right there at the top of the division. So a win here, do you call out some names at the top of the division, or do you just, like you said, a little humble now?
No, I can't say I'm humble now. I'm always humble. I'm always humble. Yeah, but no have names. No have names. Everybody too much thinking about rankings, about numbers. Yeah, that's why this division stuck, staying sometime. So I just want to fight next.
And then finally, also this fight's ATT versus Killcliff FC. Do you see it that way, or do you not really pay attention to that?
I don't pay attention for this, Joe. No.
Thank you.
All right, so you're back. You got a rematch. Did that mean it was kind of a surprise booking? I think did this mean something to you to get this opportunity again, or is it just another fight?
I've never had a rematch in my entire MMA career, so it's really exciting for me. This fight with Marina particularly, because her and I took that match with like 2 weeks notice. It was the main event. It went 5 rounds. We fought at 125 pounds, so it was kind of just like a whirlwind of, all right, huge opportunity, do it. And I thought I did really well for the amount of time that I had. We went all 5 rounds. I landed some really, really good shots. I just wasn't able to capitalize on those shots. So just seeing that leaves me to know that there's so much opportunity in this fight. This time we're fighting at 115, so she's going to have to come down. We're going to be closer in size. I think that I have the pace. I think that I have the cardio, the creativity, and I'm the more well-rounded fighter. I just have to capitalize on those things that I wasn't able to capitalize the first time around, and I believe that'll give me the victory.